Every who down in Whoville liked Christmas a lot.
I said, every who down in Whoville liked Christmas a lot, but the Grinch, who lived just north of Whoville, did not. The Grinch hated Christmas the whole Christmas season. No, please don't ask why. No one quite knows the reason. It could be his head wasn't screwed on just right, or maybe perhaps his shoes were too tight. But I think that the most likely reason of all may have been that his heart was 2 sizes too small. But whatever the reason, his heart or his shoes, he stood there on Christmas Eve, hating the Who's, staring down from his cave with a sour, grinchy frown at the warm, lighted window below in the town. For he knew everything down in Whoville beneath was busy now hanging on mistletoe wreath and fuming and awing around their spruce tree.
Stockings on the mantle, a wreath on the
with a sneer.
Tomorrow is Christmas. It's practically here.
Then he growled, with his Grinch fingers nervously drumming.
I must find a way to stop Christmas from coming.
For tomorrow, he knew all the Who girls and boys would wake bright and early. They'd rush for their toys, and then, oh the noise, oh the noise! That's the one thing he hated, the noise! Then the Who's, young and old, would sit down to a feast, and they'd feast, and they'd feast, and they'd feast, 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 feast. They'd feast on Who pudding and rare Who roast yeast, which is something the Grinch couldn't stand in the least. And then they'd do something he liked least of all. Every Who down in Whoville, the tall and the small, would stand close together, with Christmas bells ringing. They'd stand hand in hand, and the Who's would start singing.
I hear bells. Let's sing.
And they'd sing, 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 sing.
minute now. I must stop Christmas from coming, but how?
Then he got an idea. An awful idea. The Grinch got a wonderful, awful idea.
I know just what to do.
The Grinch laughed in his throat. And he made a quick Santa Claus hat and a coat. Then he chuckled and he clapped.
What a great Grinchy trick. With his coat and his hat. I look just like Saint Nick. Why now is a reindeer?
The Grinch looked around, but since reindeer are scarce, there were none to be found. Did that stop the old Grinch? Oh, no. The Grinch simply said,
If I can't find a reindeer, I'll make one instead.
So he called his dog.
Max!
And he took some red thread and he tied a big horn on the top of Max's head. And then he loaded some bags and some old empty sacks on a ramshackle sleigh, and he hitched up old Max. Then the Grinch said,
Get up!
the sleigh started down, through towards the homes with the who's their snooze in their town. All the windows were dark, quiet snow filled the air. All the who's were dreaming sweet dreams without care. And the Grinch came to the first little house on the square.
This is stop number one.
The old Grinch claws hissed. Then he climbed to the roof, empty bags in his fist. Then he slid down the chimney, a rather tight pinch. But if Santa could do it, then so could the Grinch. He got stuck only once for a moment or two, then he stuck his head out of the fireplace.
These stockings
He grinned.
are the first things to go.
Then he slithered and slunk with a smile most unpleasant around the whole room. And he took every present: pop guns and bicycles, roller skates, drums, checkerboards, tricycles, popcorn and plums. And he stuffed them in bags. The Grinch very nimbly stuffed all of the bags, one by one, up the chimney.
Then he slunk to the ice box. He took the Who's feast. He took the Who pudding. He took the roast beast. He cleaned out that ice box as quick as a flash. Why, that Grinch even took the last can of Who hash. Then he stuffed all the food up the chimney with glee.
And now,
Grinned the Grinch.
I will stuff up the tree.
And the Grinch grabbed the tree. And he started to shove. When he heard a small voice like the coo of a dove. He turned around fast and he saw two small Who's. Little Cindy Lou Who and her sister Sue. The Grinch had been caught by these little Who daughters who'd got out of bed for 2 cups of cold water. They stared at the Grinch and said,
Santa Claus, why are you taking your Christmas tree?
but you know, that old Grinch was so smart and so slick, he thought of a lie, and he thought it up quick.
Why, my sweet little tot,
The fake Santa Claus lied.
there's a light on this tree that won't light on one side. I'm taking it home to my workshop, my dear. I'll fix it up there, and I'll bring it back here.
And his fib fooled the kids. He patted their heads and he got them some drinks and he sent them to bed. And when Cindy, Lou, and Sue went to bed with their cups, he went back to the chimney and stuffed the tree up. And then the last thing he took was the log to their fire. And he went up the chimney himself. Ha! The old liar. Oh, on their walls, he left nothing but hooks and some wire. And the one speck of food that he left in the house was a speck that wasn't even too small for a mouse. Then he did the same thing to the other Who's houses, leaving crumbs much too small for the other Who's mouses.
You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. You really are a heel. You're as lovely as a cactus. You're as charming as an eel, Mr. Grinch. You're a bad banana with a greasy black peel. You're a monster, Mr. Grinch. Your heart's an empty hole. Your brain is full of spiders. You've got garlic in your soul, Mr. Grinch. I wouldn't touch you with a 39.5-foot pole. You're a vile one, Mr. Grinch. You have termites in your smile. You have all the tender sweetness of a seasick crocodile, Mr. Grinch. Given a choice between the two of you, I'd take the seasick crocodile. You're a foul one, Mr. Grinch. You're a nasty, wasty skunk. Your heart is full of unwashed socks. Your soul is full of gunk, Mr. Grinch. The 3 words that best describe you are as follows, and I quote: stink, stank, stunk. Mr. Grinch. You're the king of sinful thoughts. Your heart's a dead tomato squash with moldy purple spots, Mr. Grinch. Your soul is an appalling dump heap, overflowing with the most disgraceful assortment of deplorable rubbish imaginable. Mangled up in tangled up knots. You nauseate me, Mr. Grinch, with the nauseous soul nos. You're a crooked jerky jockey and you drive a crooked horse, Mr. Grinch. You're a three-decker sauerkraut and toadstool sandwich with arsenic sauce.
It was dawn. All the who's still abed. All the who's still snooze. When he packed up his sled, packed it up with their presents. The ribbons, the wrappings, the tags and the tinsel, the trimmings, the trappings. And then 3,000 feet up the side of Mount Crumpet, he rode with his load to the tip top to dump it. He was Grinchishly humming.
They're just finding out they know Christmas is coming. They're just waking up. I know just what they will do. Their mouths will hang open a moment or two. Then the who's down in Whoville will all cry boo. That's a noise.
Grinned the Grinch.
I simply must hear.
So he paused, and the Grinch put his hand to his ear, and he did hear a sound rising over the snow. It started low, and it started to grow. The sound wasn't sad. The sound sounded merry. It couldn't be so, but it was merry. He stared down at Whoville. The Grinch popped his eyes. Then he shook. What he saw was a shocking surprise. Every who down in Whoville, the tall and the small, was singing without any presents at all.
came. Somehow or other, it came just the same, and the Grinch, with his Grinch feet ice cold in the snow, stood puzzling and puzzling.
How can this be so? It came without ribbons. It came without tags. It came without packages, boxes, or bags.
And he puzzled 3 hours till his puzzler was sore. Then the Grinch thought of something he hadn't before.
Maybe Christmas
He thought,
doesn't come from the store. Maybe Christmas, perhaps, means a little bit more.
and what happened then? Well, in Whoville they say that the Grinch's small heart grew 3 sizes that day. And the minute his heart didn't feel quite so tight, he whizzed with his load through the bright morning light.